Attaché to the Prime Minister and host of Keeping It Real, Norbert Williams mounted an attack against the St. Lucia National Trust in light of the Trust's outrage over the leasing of the Queen's Chain to Cabot St. Lucia. Williams presented what he says is a lease between the St. Lucia National Trust and the Rodney Bay Limited forged in 1983, which he alleges the trust has breached.
So in essence, the lease is saying you're not allowed to do anything else on Pigeon Island except or to wit, and here's what the trust is allowed to do on Pigeon Island: the establishment of a bar and restaurant and a museum with fees chargeable for entering the same. What is the same? For entering the restaurant or for entering the museum?
Tulsi disputes the argument that the trust should not be charging individuals to enter the park.
The Pigeon Island bylaws, which is a law passed by government, says that we could do that. The lease agreement we have with Rodney Bay Limited says that we need to do certain things within Pigeon Island. It lists all the things that we can and cannot do, and it says there we are to charge fees and to use the fees for the maintenance of the park. And when Pigeon Island was sold to government in 2000, I think it was 1984, the lease was attached to the deed of sale and became part of the deed of sale. So that arrangement continues with government. So there's a legal basis for which we do it, and there's an economic reason for doing it as well. We use the funds to maintain the park.
The barrage of attacks on the conservation group was noted by Tulsi, who describes the criticism as an attempt to shift the focus away from the Cabot St. Lucia lease.
The detractors are winning in that regard.
The detractors will win if we allow them to win. It is the extent to which those who are convinced that heritage is important are willing to speak out. At the end of the day, it's a lot of noise that's happening, and it's a noise, like you said, to distract from the real issues, which is that the heritage of the country and the environment is under very direct and immediate threat, and it's the extent to which St. Lucians feel that it needs to be protected. The trust is one organization. We have a small staff. We have no resources, but we use what we have to promote this, in the hope that our members and the general public will come on board and speak up for what is right.
The St. Lucia National Trust's $700,000 government subvention was removed in 2017. The lack of funding has left the trust struggling to ramp up its efforts to generate revenue. The organization's efforts to raise funds have been further compounded by the COVID-19 pandemic. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.